Everything in life is simple, all right? You might have some complicated situation or a complicated theory that you want to learn. Anything complicated is just a lot of simple things bunched up together, and all you got to do is break it down to simpler pieces and understand one at a time, and then connect the dots, and you're an expert. That's what life is all about. Hey, what's happening? I'm Jeril, and welcome to the J.K.L channel. Einstein, one of the cleverest persons of humanity. We all know what he did for science, but let me tell you this, he's actually dumber than what you think. Einstein ain't any smarter than you or me. What he did was nail down the foundations of science, okay? And then he built onto it one by one until he became an expert at what he did. And that's what basically all experts are. They are so good at the foundations, the basics. It's in the back of their heads, subconsciously. When you add things on, you find other theories, other meanings, other formulas, build onto that information. That's when you become an expert at what you did, and that is what Einstein did. It's not about how much you know, it's about having the mindset to keep on building the knowledge that you currently have. You think you may know everything about a certain topic, but listen, the world changes, technology is improving, people doing silly things. There's people eating bats and creating a virus, There's extraordinary things happening. All these silly things happen in this world, and these create new problems, which create new information to be gained, which means you should never be complacent with the amount of knowledge you have in your head currently. Knowledge doesn't come from just textbooks, but also from other people as well. What I've learned is you can learn something from absolutely anyone. I don't care how much money you make, your religion, your race, your case, your gender, your age, whatever it is, you can learn something from everybody. It's a great mindset to have. I remember years ago, there was this kid that was wearing fake Adidas trainers. I think there was only 2 stripes rather than 3. This guy thinks he's wearing original Adidas sneakers. He thinks he's so cool. Who does he think he is? We were just ripping into him, and looking back right now, I'm like, what are we doing? This kid had experiences. He's a human being. He likes stuff, he dislikes stuff. We can learn something from him, right? But you can learn absolutely from anyone. Don't ever disrespect anyone. Bin man from the street outside your house, or the queen, you treat equal. Now listen, the point of the video is nothing is difficult. If you break things down to the simplest bone and learn all those simple things, you can build it up and become an expert. And this is something that I've applied into loads of things in my life, man. I do accounting and finance in my degree course. When I first looked at debits and credits, I was scared, but what I did was I nailed down the foundations, okay? Remember the foundations, and that's basically common sense. And one theory, one concept after the other, and all of a sudden, through a process, not overnight, through a process, I became good. Similar for my fitness, I couldn't do a press up. I couldn't do a pull up to save my life. But now working on it over time and getting better and stronger, I'm doing triple digits in my bench press. Similar for my business, I was struggling to get my first client, man, for my business services. What is the basic foundation that I need to understand about business? It's all about relationships. It's all about trust. I became more transparent and more honest about my services and what results I can put. And then I got my first client. It's simple. Nothing is rocket science, and even rocket science ain't difficult. It's just rocket and science combined. Everything is easy. Einstein said once again, if you can't explain it simply, you do not understand it at all.